What did we learn now? In adverbs, the word, the position of the adverb changes, then the meaning also completely changes. So, in the position of adverbs, to follow this, we have 6 rules to follow. We said the adverb, the meaning of the sentence changes when we change the position of the adverb. Now, in our writing, we get to be careful. We have 6 rules to follow in the position of adverbs. Okay? Given below are some rules for writing. So, this is only applicable for rules for writing an adverb in its correct position. There are 6 rules to follow. Some rules given below are some rules for writing for writing an adverb. Writing an adverb in its correct place, in its correct place. That's what we are looking at. Okay, when we say place, we are talking about position. Okay, when we talk about place, we talk about position. Where is the adverb coming? Okay, in the first rule number 1, in the first rule, adverbs of manner are usually placed after the verb or after the object if there is one. Okay, the first rule is adverbs of manner are usually adverbs of manner are usually placed after the verb or after the object. If there is one. Okay, that is rule number 1. Rule number 1 says adverbs of manner are usually placed after the verb or after the object, that is if there is one. If there be one. And have some examples for you to understand that. The first example I have here is, it is raining heavily. It is raining It is raining heavily. Then we have he spoke politely. He spoke. He spoke politely. And there's one more. Third one we have the mother loves the child, loves the child sincerely. Mother loves the child sincerely. That is rule number one. Let's look at it carefully. We are talking about position of the adverb in the sentence. First, identify the adverb, where in the sentence it comes. Given below, we got 6 rules to follow. Are some rules for writing an adverb in its correct place. When I say place, correct position. The rule number 1, the first rule says, adverbs of manner are usually placed after the verb. Spoke is the verb, loves is the verb, raining is the verb. After the verb or after the object, if there is one. After the verb or after the object. Okay. Now, raining after the verb, after the verb. After the object, you are talking about child. So, adverb is placed after the verb in this case or after the object in the third case. Now, who is the object here? Child. Now, it is raining heavily. Heavily is the adverb. He spoke politely. Politely is the adverb. The mother loves the child sincerely. Sincerely is the adverb. The rule says adverbs of manner are usually placed after the verb in the first and the second sentence. Raining and spoke are verbs and the adverb heavily and politely are placed after the verb. In the third sentence, it is placed after the object and there is an object here, that is the child. So, in the first two, after the verb, and in the second one, after the object. The child is the object. The adverb is placed after the object. So, it is raining heavily. He spoke politely. The mother loves the child sincerely. And that's the first rule. Now we go into the second rule. Let's see what is rule number 2 says. Rule number 2. Okay, we'll go into the rule number 2. What is the rule number 2 says? The rule number 2 says adverbs of place and adverbs of time are generally placed after the verb or after the object if there is one. Same rule, let's see. So, adverbs of place, adverbs of place and adverbs of time and adverbs of time. adverb of place and adverbs of time are generally placed are generally placed. Adverbs of manner and adverbs of time are generally placed after the verb. After the verb. After the verb or after the object if there is one. If there is one. Rule may look difficult, but when you do the exercise, we'll understand better. So what we said here, adverbs of place, adverbs of time are generally placed after the verb or after the object if there is one. Now let's look at the examples. We have some examples for you to understand the rule that I've written for you. Now what is the example I have here for you? First one. First one, it says, she will come here. She will come. She will come here. Okay? She will come here. That is the adverb here. Next we have number 2. Keep the book there. Adverb of place. Keep the book there. Keep the book. Keep the book there. Adverb place. There. Here there are adverbs of place. Now, the third one. Look at the third one. Adverb of time. They will meet us. They will meet us. They will meet us next week. They will meet us next week. We are talking about adverbs of place. Here, there, adverb of place. Adverbs of time, next week. Now, what are we talking about? In adverbs of place, let's take that place and time are generally placed after the verb. So, we have all the 3 adverbs here. Where are they placed? They are placed after the verb. In the first case, adverb of time, here, place, here, there, and it is placed after the verb. Look at the verb come, verb keep. But in the case of they will meet us next week, adverb of time. Here you have adverb of time and it is generally placed after the verb, after an object. Here the object is us. In the adverb of time, us, the object is us. Okay? So, they will meet us next week. In the case of this second one, adverb of place, adverb of time, keep the book there. Object. The object is book. Where should you keep the book? Keep the book there. Again, in the adverb of place, the adverb is placed after the verb come. She will come here. So the verb is placed before the adverb. Object is placed before the adverb. Again, us. The object is placed before the adverb. In this second rule, adverbs are placed and adverb of place, adverbs of time. The adverbs are placed before the verb or after the object. So the verbs are come, object, book, meet. So we have done two rules here. We have done two rules here. In the first rule, let's look at it very carefully. We are looking at the position of the adverb. Position of the adverb. Given below are two rules here for writing an adverb in its correct position. Rule number 1 says adverbs of manner are usually placed after the verb or after the object if there is any. So in the examples here, it is raining heavily. Adverbs of manner, the adverbs are placed after the verb. Raining, verb, heavily. Verb spoke, politely. Here, the mother, we said either the verb or after the object. Where is the object here? The child is the object. Sincerely. Mother loves the child, object, sincerely. In the second rule, adverbs of place, adverbs of time are generally placed after the verb. Adverb here, the verb is here, the verb comes before the adverb or after the object. In the second sentence, keep the book there, object. Adverb is coming after the adverb comes after the object book. In the last one, they will meet us next week. Adverb of place. They will meet us next week. Us, object is us. So first the object, then the adverb of place. So we have done two rules. We have 4 more rules for you. Remember, these rules are for writing to know the correct positioning of the adverbs.